what's up? How you doing? What's going on, people? Where you been? What's going on? How anything happening? Is anything happening for you? What's going on, people? All right, here we go. Okay, I want to talk to you about something. I want to talk to you about something. Maybe this has happened to you because it's happened to me. And I was just wondering, have you ever thought about messing with someone of your own kind? And when I say that, that means, this could be a universal type of subject right about now. So when I'm saying this means that, okay, let me give you an example. A girl like me mess with another girl like me. Okay, break it down. A transsexual messing with another transsexual. A butch queen, as I say, should I say butch queen or should I say, okay, we'll just break it down just in case someone else sees, they don't quite understand what I'm talking about. Okay, a really flamey guy messing with another flamey guy and you're both bottoms. Or a real hard masculine top messing with a really hard masculine top. But you're attracted to each other, you like each other. You know, or a woman that's a lipstick woman who wears lipstick and makeup messing with another lipstick woman. And y'all both are submissive. Or a real tall, strong female to male mess with another really strong, tall female to male. You know, have you ever thought about that? You know, the reason why I say this is because I've talked to a few girls, well, actually a few girls have hit on me, and I always go, I wonder. You know, and I always wonder, you know, I kind of, you know, once upon a time before all of this, you know, I was all of that. And with me, it was a little bit different because it wasn't as serious as it is now. I think when you become like a person who sits up there and dresses up and stuff like that, and you really don't have any hormones or anything running through your body, you kind of see things a lot more differently. Just my opinion. And once you decide to transform, as they say, you change. You know, like you was with that person, y'all both dressed up, y'all took everything off, and then, you know, you went back to basically like they're doing a RuPaul drag show. You know, you take it all off and you back to where you was. But once you become a transsexual, there's no RuPaul drag show, which a lot of people think that transsexuals go on RuPaul drag show. They don't quite get it, but that's another factor. And we should talk about that in another video. Anyway, so the thing about it is, you see, I was approached and stuff like that, you know, by another femme queen, and, well, femme queen, transsexual, and she wanted to, like, take me out and, you know, do things with me, and, I mean, hey, who knows? You know, I thought, you know, maybe, you know, like, what would it be like to go out on a date with another girl like me, you know, kai. But I know me, like, I could possibly do that in a way, you know, I know me, and as soon as a man walks through that door, honey, that's all. You know, so I don't want to sit up there and do some misguided type of thing, you know. You know, I'm not knocking if that's what you into, but, you know, it's something about a strong man pressed against my body that I just don't know. You know, I'm not saying, you know, you never know, you never say never. Because once upon a time I said I would never dress up like a bitch. And look at me now. Never say never. Life's a bitch sometimes. Anyway, so I sat up there and I was like, okay, So what happened one night was I went out. Well, it wasn't a transsexual. It was actually a female to male. Okay. I met a lot of female to males, or I don't really know the quite term to use, so I'm going to be very sensitive at this subject because a lot of my friends are watching, and they are, you know, female to male, and some of them are really not, and, you know, it's almost like with the, I guess with the transsexuals and the butch queens and the boys and stuff like that. You know, it's kind of a little confusing because it's kind of like a gray line, which I don't think it is, but it's so many gray lines. There's so many different types of gay. You know, there's not no straight gay, which people think, okay, man, girl. It is not that way. You know, but gay is supposed to be a happy word. You're supposed to be happy. So why everybody was trying to make it seem like it's something bad? It's like the forbidden fruit, it seems. But anyway, let me stay on the subject. So the thing about it is, when it comes down to a woman that I met, well, she was a male to female. I'm not even sure what she was. All I knew was a girl she had a haircut like a boy, and she came across me as a man, but you know, when I thought about it, I was like, You know, I've been with a woman before, so I quite knows what it's like to be to the rodeo. And to me, it's kind of weird because, like, I did it. Okay, let me just straighten this out. I've been with a woman before because that's what I was told I was supposed to do. So I did what society told me to do, and I tried to do it their way. It didn't work. You couldn't shake the gay out, whatever the hell you want to call me. That's what it is. At the end of the day, I had to learn not to hurt this other woman and had to live my truth, even though she kind of knew. She was like, boo boo, something. You need to sit down and have a talk with me, honey. And it was weird because she started teaching me how to do her hair, and she started teaching me how to do her outfits. Makes you wonder if the women really be knowing. But mother be knowing, honey. A lot of times girls be knowing, but the thing about it with females, and not transgender, but females, they don't want to hurt your feelings. I mean, you walk inside the room, you shashing and stunting and throwing your hair, and you wiggling and you whopping, and honey, you bopping and banging. And you go, oh, I'm straight. She go, really? Do the insides know what your outsides are doing? Because the reality is that, you know, you try to hide something that you told is really bad. So you want to be accepted by society. And, you know, you do that. So anyway, stay on the subject, Raven. So anyway, what happened is I met this girl, and, I mean, she liked me, and she was cute. Well, he was cute. Okay. And I kind of thought about it, like when she came up to me, or he came up to me. No disrespect, but I'm not sure. I can't say female to male because anyway, I'm just gonna say male. Anyway, when the male came up to me, he was like, how you doing? You cute. Give me your number. So I guess I should have figured it was a male right there, because I was like, damn, you didn't ask me was I married, you didn't ask me if I have a girl, do you have to have a guy, you didn't ask me was I alive, you didn't ask me, you didn't ask me nothing. So I guess it was a guy, because only guys say fucked up things, so we'll say it was a male. I'm just kidding, not all guys, but anyway. So I went out one time, and I met a female. Not a transsexual, but a female. And she saw me, actually I met a few, but we'll just stay on one at a time. She said to me, I'm really feeling you. So I was like, oh, okay. And this girl was Spanish. And when I tell you beautiful, oh my God, even though I believe Spanish people are so beautiful anyway. Amongst all the other ones, blacks, everybody else, it's not a discriminational thing. Mother don't discriminate. But anyway, she was really beautiful and stuff like that. And I was at work, and she came by the bar, and she stayed there with me the whole night. And I thought, she was waiting to meet a woman. But she was actually there to meet me. And she said, well, I told my friends they could go home, and I was going to be with you. I was like, really? I was like, well, let me just break it down to you. Do you know what I am? She said, of course I know what you are. So that was like a nice way of me saying, then you must know what I like. But she didn't get it. So I said, now she was not a female to male. She was just a female. And the girl was fucking stunning. Puerto Rican with that really Puerto Rican beautiful hair they have. She was beautiful. I mean, beautiful. So, after a few drinks, honey, she was so fun and everything, and I had my old trustworthy roommate with me. Thank God for her at the time. And the girl waited for